found a way.
All right, welcome into the Pioneer Podcast, episode 146. We're here in the studio, well, in our
Future
studio. If you're watching this online,
we're from the future.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
probably
like
sound a little different.
garbage and like wood and dirt.
Let me go find
all
something
around
funny to
us.
hold up.
Soup's gonna go get something good.
He's already standing up. We're 30
Behind
seconds
me
in.
is the original brick wall of the building. In front of me is like 10 feet. Here, I'm going to give you an auditory layout of this room if you're not watching this. Even if you are, you can't see it. Behind us, about 5 feet behind us, is the brick wall that will be our main backdrop. In front of us is about 15 feet of more room, and then there's a wall to our right, to your left on camera. To our left, to your right on camera, there's about 40 feet.
Oh, I'd give it even more of that.
40 or 50 feet of open room. There's a wall that continues behind us to the left, to your right, for about 50 feet. It curves to the right. Then there's a door, and then a wall directly to the right of that door. Then there's a wall coming towards us, and it goes about 20 feet, and then it goes back to the, if you're looking at it, to the right. Then it comes back towards us, and then straight toward me and Jarrett and Soup and Cooley, and then it curves back to the right. Now you're back behind the camera.
So welcome to the new studio.
I'd say we probably, what would you say, 10, what would 10 be? What's 10 like in terms of like twice or doubled,
Like
tripled, quadrupled, quintupled, sextupled?
What are you asking?
I don't know what 10 is.
Octo.
Because octo is 10.
Non-10 is what?
11?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what 10 is hurting my head.
What's 10 in Latin? Look up 10 in Latin.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Look
no.
up 10 in Latin, you goof.
What is 10 times called? It's called decouple. Decouple.
So we decoupled our... That sounds like
our space
shuttle decoupled from its boosters. We have multiplied our space size for about 10.
About I'd say at least 10 times the size of the normal studio
no, we
that you
have
see.
We have the math. Our room is like 400 square feet. Actually, no, it can't be that.
This room or the other room?
Our other room is like 200 square feet. Maybe not even that.
Gosh, I would say less than that.
Maybe 100 square feet.
You were really confident on that. Like you knew exactly what the dimensions were. Oh, it's a 10 by 10 room, right?
400 square feet's a pretty nice size.
So it's 10 by 10, so it's 100 square feet. This room is 1,100 square feet. So
basically 11 times.
You decoupled it.
What's the 11?
Don't make me keep Googling stuff.
Yeah, I would say we about 11 times our original studio, which is nice. So we needed to change things up a little bit with that. The walls were starting to close in over there. So I thought today we'd come over here. You get to see all of the wood behind us, which we've.
You okay?
My chin cramped. I yawned. We got wood behind us that we're going to make on the wall. Actually, the studio of our actual radio studio is where all this wood is going. I don't know where the rest of... We probably won't use wood in here, but...
we could build something.
A lot of cool things that we're going to do in this room, and hopefully you can be a part of it at some point and see what we're going to do in here. And
it's going to take some time. But
the ceilings are black. That's new.
Yeah, that happened. Coach and Sorg painted those the other day. I was hoping to get an entire time-lapse video of this room being changed, but I didn't make it down here in time for when they painted the ceilings. But they ended up painting them. They look good. It makes the place look a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark in here. It kind of feels scary if I was here by myself. But it's an open room with a lot of tools and stuff in it. But, good stuff. Today on the podcast, I was going to run us through a video game sound quiz, but I don't have that prepped right now. So
I'd like to start this off by talking about some of the mean things that people said to Jarrett on this video. Jarrett put a video on our Instagram talking about the Fort Pitt tunnels and merging to come back west. I'm just going to read some of my favorite comments to Jarrett because Jarrett was explaining why it was tough to do this.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I wasn't saying that I'm scared of it in that I can't drive it. I was just simply saying that it was a pain in the ass to drive. It was annoying, and people took it as, go ahead, Soup.
First person says, don't be a big baby. Next person, user error, cuz. Next person. Sounds like a skill issue. Get better. I have driven in worse places, but I do agree this particular meeting is not for the novice.
Yeah, okay, so that was I feel like the majority of people that didn't comment probably agree with what I was saying, but it was just the typical internet dickheads that
no face in the profile.
yeah, so no
picture.
face or we know what they
Cooley
look like.
said that the comments would have been way different if he made the video.
Oh, 100%. They would not be talking about driving at all. I feel like out of us four, Jarrett and I get by far the most hate.
100%, especially on
think it's
TikTok.
close.
Jared, is this video on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok wasn't as bad. We didn't get as many views on there. Instagram went a lot better this time around, which is amazing. It's crazy how different the algorithm works. I mean,
The video's now been shared over 160 times with 42 comments. So if you
a
haven't
lot
seen
of
that yet-
people, a lot of people have been sharing it on their Instagram stories and saying, yeah, like I agree. I couldn't agree more that Pittsburgh is probably the worst city to drive in America. A lot of people were. That one guy said, what did he say? Denver, buddy.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
Denver buddy, ... Yeah, like,
But
what a
they
weirdo.
don't get it. They like, for example, I've been to San Francisco. Is there a lot of people? Yes, but it's not set up how Pittsburgh's set up.
That's the difference for me because I've driven. Some people were saying go to South Florida, it'll ruin you. I've been to South Florida. I've driven in South Florida a ton. It's not anywhere near Pittsburgh
scary.
because it's Florida. Florida, everything's straight. You drive straight in Florida. In Florida, a lot of other places you're driving straight. Pittsburgh, you're in between hills, tunnels, bridges, vertical hills that you go about 90 degrees. It's totally different. It's a completely different driving.
Pittsburgh, you get to go a little slower. Like Miami and stuff, you got to go. If you're driving 80, you're driving the speed limit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Those guys down there are driving
It's-
100
it's-
miles per hour.
yeah, it's
So I
different.
think it's scarier in that aspect. Well, here, like in Pittsburgh,
It's more of an inconvenience in Pittsburgh.
yeah. Well, like you can go slow through the hills. Like, I don't think that's very hard though. But the bridge you're talking about is awful.
That's horrible. It's terrible.
Who do you guys think is the best and worst drivers here out of us four?
Here we go.
Well,
Here's my bullet going my way.
Job, I've never really been in the car with you that often, even though we've been friends for 7 years.
I
8
haven't really
years.
been in a car with them that much either. Other than driving to your house.
I think the only way we settle this is go get in the go-kart track.
I would say Soup's by far the worst
You're,
one.
on,
Yeah.
you're only
Why
saying
are
that
you the bad
he
driver?
just likes to hate.
No, I'm
I
being
think
dead
the only
serious.
way we settle this honestly is go get on a go-kart track.
That's not how it
Well,
happens.
I'll tell you this.
I'm the best driver. I'll
Have
be
you gotten a
honest. to say
ticket
it.
before?
Yes, I've gotten a
You
ticket.
gotten a ticket? Have you gotten a ticket?
I've gotten one, yeah.
Have you gotten a ticket?
Yeah, I got
Guess
one the
who
other
hasn't
day.
gotten a ticket?
Wait a second.
I
got
never
my-
drive.
Why did you say I've gotten
I drive
one?
every day.
I've only gotten one. I've been
really-
pulled over twice, but I've only gotten one ticket.
I was in the car with you when you got a ticket.
Oh, no, I've been pulled over 3
Yeah, I
times.
was gonna say you. I was
Yeah.
just hearing you
Yeah,
tell
we
a
were in the
story
car
other
together.
day.
Yeah, it's actually on one of our vlogs where you
Hey,
got pulled
not
over.
only have I not
Mm-hmm.
gotten a ticket, who's never gotten pulled over? This guy.
You better knock on
You don't
wood.
drive,
You gotta
ever.
knock on some
Well,
wood.
I drive every day of my life.
No, but you don't drive anywhere like more than like 10 minutes. Like, you're not going to get pulled over driving to here. That's too easy.
I thought that.
Yeah, but you're coming from Pittsburgh. That's different.
was coming
He's
from
driving
Pittsburgh,
through
but-
like downtown
Through the
Wheeler.
tunnels.
You don't go through a tunnel
It's
to get
amazing.
here.
No, I'm saying
Like,
where-
you never have to break
He got pulled
35.
over downtown.
He got pulled over right before the tunnel.
You know, he got pulled over downtown
Did-
on Market Street.
But he got caught going fast right before the
No,
tunnel.
he got
Yeah.
caught. He
Which
turned
was
left.
bullshit.
on
In the
a-
Mercedes?
He turned
In
left.
the Mercedes?
No.
Yes.
He turned left on a red light coming on a Market
Oh
Street.
no, yeah, that was that
I'm
was
talking about the most
actually,
recent
I'm
one.
gonna
I
blame
know, but I'm
Hold
saying
on.
you
No,
said he
that's a
doesn't
tricky
get pulled over
situation.
here.
I heard you're allowed to do
I'm
that.
talking about you. You're not going to get pulled over there.
Are
Why
you
would I
allowed
not?
to
But
turn
he
left
can.
on red?
Because he
Turn left
sucks
on
at
red?
driving too.
No.
I'm the best driver.
Okay.
You have
Time
a
out.
ticket. I don't.
Yeah, but mine's different. I got
okay.
fucked.
Wait a second. Bring this back to the one you were talking about. Me turning left on a red
a
light
red
right
light.
outside here. That wasn't my fault. That was Matt's fault. I'm going to blame that on Matt because Matt turned left. Matt was in front of me, and then I turned left after him because he did it, and then there was a cop right behind me. But also my tail light was out, so that
Is that
didn't
why he
help.
pulled you over?
Both.
So maybe you're the worst
You
driver.
can turn left on a red light if you're on a
You're
one-way
pretty
street
bad.
turning
What do
onto
you mean?
another
You get pulled
one-way.
over a lot.
That was only my second time. Actually, yeah,
Oh,
no, second
fellas,
time.
I've been pulled over 10 plus
Three
times.
times actually.
I
Twice
think
in my
you're
car.
bad.
I'm a good driver though, which
The
is the
amount of
issue.
times I saw you get yelled at in Florida for cutting people
Here's
off,
the issue though.
it was bad.
I've gotten pulled over for reasons that it wasn't my fault.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Why?
Like someone may be in front of me causing an issue and I go around them. Or
I
like,
would say-
Wait, what's the most recent
I haven't
pulloverage?
been pulled over in 3 years, probably.
Okay, what was what did
There was
you,
a bad span from the age of 16 to 22 or 23 where it was,
God.
it was
Yeah,
once a
you
year.
were telling me about that. What did you didn't you get pulled over in
I
like
got pulled over
like in
twice
Wheeling and
3
St.
days.
Clairsville
Yeah,
and
St.
then like
Clairsville. I got pulled over in Martins Ferry and then got pulled over in St. Clairsville within 2 days. And then obviously it's the same state, so it comes up on the register when you've been pulled over. And I got a warning and then I got a speeding ticket. But I haven't been pulled over in years. I'm a better driver now.
how sick is that feeling?
Your heart
when
goes to your
No,
stomach.
it does.
When the lights come on behind you.
on, and I wasn't even like it. I just accepted it the other day when I got it because I knew I was going too fast.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going that fast. It goes from 55 to 45, like really fast, right in front of the tunnel.
Yes.
And nobody ever
I've
slows
learned my
down,
lesson,
but
though. I'm a
That's
good
what happened to
driver.
me on the way to Soup's house. So we were coming out of that tunnel. We were in Virginia, I think, where you come out of that tunnel.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me that.
yeah,
And it's like downhill, and
Yeah,
like I'm
that's the
picking up
worst.
speed coming
and
down.
they
yeah,
just
worse.
they know the
Yeah, they
spots
had
where
4
it's-
cop cars, and every single one of them went out and got somebody.
Yeah, they know where the spots are.
So
and
I'm statistically the best driver.
Correct.
here.
Well, no,
Stick
because
to-
you have
yeah,
to
you
by
can say-
far the least amount of miles traveled, so you
Oh,
haven't
if we're going-
qualified.
If we're going on
That's
that, then
if-
I might be the best driver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
true,
the
yeah.
by
No, but he
far
just
the
said he's been
best
pulled
then.
over like 10
I
plus
know,
But I
times.
haven't been pulled over in a long time.
in terms of your
So?
The
How
last
much?
3
How
years,
many miles in the past
3
5
years.
years that you think you've driven?
I don't know the past 5. I know the last 3 for like
All
a
right,
fact.
3.
Last 3, it's been like 170,000.
that's
God
fucking
damn,
crazy.
Then
that's
he's
crazy.
definitely the best.
Yeah,
driver.
because
No job, I'm telling you right now.
Then he's definitely
He's a
the
really
best
bad.
driver. But
He's
if he,
really bad.
No,
Jared,
I'm
you remember
not,
living in
dude.
Florida with him?
Exactly. This
How
was
bad
6
was
years
that?
ago.
that was, but
It was
there were
6
some
years
times
ago.
where I was
Better
like,
now.
that can't, huh?
there were some times
Dude,
where it
it
was
was-
bad.
that's-
What was the
let's
one?
be real,
What
it was
was the
bad.
one time? Didn't he get honked at real bad?
Oh yeah, and some dude yelled out the window, "You fucking asshole!" because he cut him off.
And I didn't mean to.
That's part of driving.
I think
dude.
we could
You gotta
go
be
on
aware.
forever about
Wait,
driving.
let's rewind back to when we were all 16. How many times did it take you guys to pass your driver's test?
once.
Once.
One,
Damn.
How many times did it take you to pass your permit?
Once.
twice.
Mine was twice. Yeah.
Okay.
One and
So
done.
John,
one and done.
statistically,
John is the best,
John statistically,
John.
I guess technically is the best driver.
You know what I did
but
to
he
my
just doesn't
driver's?
drive.
You know what I did to my driver's teacher?
Huh.
I got in the car and her son played baseball. So I started BSing her about, hey,
Smart.
what position does he play? How's he doing? Is he
Is this
a
while
pitcher?
you're
You know?
driving? Before you
Oh,
took
yeah.
off?
No, before we're driving. We're talking about it. She's talking about traveling. And she probably didn't fucking fill anything in. And then by the time we got to the parallel park, I was probably 8 feet off the curb, and she went, all right, you're good. And then we went inside.
Did you two take your driver's test on the same day?
Yeah,
I think we did. Did
we did, and no. I think I took
thought-
mine before you.
I think you got no. You know what it was? You got your permit before me, but I think I got my license before
Didn't
you.
you guys
I think.
wait a while to do it?
I didn't
Well, yeah.
drive till I was 18.
think I was 17. No, that was
What?
17.
I at least waited a year after.
Yeah,
I
I
got
think it
my
was
permit.
17 because
Weren't you guys
because
like
of these
itching
guys?
to get
They
your
were
license?
Not
they
really
waited.
because all of our friends were older and they all had their license and we would just
Wow.
always go the same.
And
we would always go everywhere together. So it was like
Wow.
I don't have any reason to get it
I
until
had no desire to drive at all. I had none.
Wow.
Zero. I
was
still don't
itching.
like to
I was
drive.
itching to go get it. Then I failed the first one. I had to wait a week to take the.
That is bullshit. They should just let you right back in. Do it until you're done.
Well, you gotta go learn your lesson.
the parallel parking was intense.
Yeah.
That was an intense
Which I
part. I
did
feel
well
like
at
You
that.
know how
was-
I know I'm the best driver? I'm certified to teach driver's ed. So yeah,
Yeah,
keep that in mind.
11 could teach driver's ed.
I'm certified.
What do you have to do to get certified to teach driver's
You have
ed?
to take a class for a semester.
Is it a difficult class?
I mean, as long as you know how to drive.
He passed it.
That's why he's the best.
Didn't you make it? Didn't you have to make a video and you blew past the stop sign?
Yeah, yeah. I rolled through it. There's a stop sign by my house.
That's one thing that I do really well. As long as I see the stop sign, I
We
see
should-
Oh,
Yeah,
this,
it
this
could
is
be
the
a-
same guy that drove it around about twice.
Well, he said he did that on
I did
purpose.
that was on purpose.
That
Yeah,
was
that-
funny. That was funny.
I failed the driver's test the first time because we came up to a stop sign and I rolled it. I didn't stop enough. And then at a red light, I stepped on the gas and she hit her head off the back of the seat.
Didn't he blow through a stop sign by my old apartment by Sheets?
Oh yeah, Nick lost his fucking mind about that. We were getting ready to go to Deep Creek, I think,
picked
and you
everybody
were,
up.
yeah, no, because we were in his mom's car, and
That's the one I rolled through.
No. You're thinking about when I was on the hill with the ice and I was driving. There was
that was the
ice
same.
in
No,
the
that was
parking
the
lot.
same day.
But I didn't blow through it in his mom's car. I blew through it in the Rogue, and you were in the car. Nick was freaking out about the ice. But have you ever done anything in your car where you're like, holy shit, I don't know how the fuck I just did. Like, what did I just do?
Yeah, and then you turn the music down.
I was driving. I'm pretty attentive when I drive. He says differently, but how am I unattentive? I focus pretty much. I don't listen to music really. I listen to maybe a podcast, but I rarely do anything that's stupid. Like I always am looking at the green light. I never sit at the green light like on my phone. But I was driving down National Road and past Vance coming north.
Yes.
Or coming west. Yeah, coming west on National Road, passing Vance. And I'm coming down the hill, and when you come down that hill, there are
Subway
trees
on your right.
I'll stop. Yeah, Subway on your right, Papa John's.
Yep.
And then there's trees in the summertime. There are trees that kind of like hang over. And actually, I think I'm thinking of another intersection. But either way, it's on a hill, and I just was totally like thinking about shit we were doing or not paying attention. And I totally blew through a red light at that intersection at Sheets, which is one of the most clogged intersections ever. And
that's where like the Festival of Lights traffic is.
I blew through it, and a Jeep was coming this way, and it wasn't near hitting me, but I blew past it, and I like slow-mo, like looked at him as I went through, and I went, oh shit, and I got so worked up, I went and I pulled into the parking lot of the bank and just sat there for 45 minutes.
To think about what you've done wrong. Yeah,
no, that's a scary thing.
Remember when I went by that turn
That's the same thing, yeah.
I turned left at that Sheets, and I thought I had it was just a green light. I didn't realize I needed green arrow.
Yeah.
I just wasn't thinking. And this guy came flying by, and I looked at Jared like, what a fucking asshole. Jared's like, I think you were in the wrong.
Yeah.
I was like,
because you were supposed to yield to that guy, and you just went, thank God we weren't like closer to that guy.
He would have blew us up.
I do think about that sometimes. When a light turns green, I never immediately just go, unless it's just a one-way or just cars going this way. If it's an intersection or turns or shit,
scary.
How about
it turns green, and I'll stand there and I'll look each way, make sure nothing's coming, and then go.
How about how scary it is when you get tired behind the wheel? Like you're not supposed to do
fuck!
that.
Dude, I
popped
fucking almost
caffeine
killed
and
us.
I gotta wake up.
I almost fucking killed me, Jub, Cooley, and Nick. We went to Kings Island. I drove all the way there. We go to the park, spend the whole day in the sun, the whole thing.
Beating you up.
Go back. I drove home. I was the one that drove home. Fuck, I mean, we were like a half an hour in.
You gotta
I'm
like take
dude,
your shirt off and roll the window down.
I swear to God, I'm driving. I like nodded off, and I went like.
The rumble strip woke me up.
Dude,
The
it's
rumble strip
terrifying.
woke me up. And he said, "Oh, I just fell asleep."
Dude, I literally almost killed us.
Dude, there was a kid at Central that we went to school with, and he was on his way to Lyft in the morning at 6 a.m. And the red light down by Perkins on National Road in Wheeling. There's like a hill
a big one,
where there's
yeah.
billboards. There's
Yeah.
like billboards there. He said he was driving and he woke up and his car was upside down. And
Oh my
he was
God.
late for school. He was fine.
I can imagine.
He showed up. but-
That was the biggest concern.
no, he was okay.
Wait a
He
sec.
was late to school.
Bro,
Wait,
he said he
cool.
remembered pulling up to a red light, and that's the last thing he remembered. And he's upside down, like
Jesus, how the fuck-
100
How
feet up the
tired
road.
was he?
He
My
fell
Oh, God damn it, dude didn't
This is
sleep.
in the morning. This is in the morning. Everyone was
He took
okay.
a
But he
melatonin
said he
before he
woke
drove.
up. He said he woke up and he was upside down. And the car like flipped
He
on
woke
that little
up
hill.
after
Jesus
the car was
Christ.
upside
Yes,
down.
That's
yes.
insane.
This
He
isn't
fell
my
asleep.
bed.
He was perfectly fine.
I drove from Deep Creek to Wheeling, and then from Wheeling to Columbus, and then I drove from
Oh,
Columbus
in one
back
day.
to Wheeling in one day.
That's a trip.
Dude, I was on the way back at about 1 a.m, and Hannah's asleep
Why
next
the
to
fuck
me.
didn't you stay?
Well, because we were
wait,
going to
this is a
sleep in a
concert.
hotel room with other people, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't sleep.
What
I
the
just
hell?
spent in a house with like 8 dudes for 5 days.
What's your own room?
Oh, that was
I'm-
after Noltz's bachelor
Like,
party.
I just want to be back in my bed. So I told Hannah we'll just leave.
You were at a bachelor trip for 5 days.
Well, however long?
I
we were
for like
there?
3 days.
3 or 4, yeah. And like I can't do this. I can't sleep out of my own bed. We sat in the sun for literally 8 hours.
And did you say the sun was beating on you from the side
at
of the,
the
stadium?
top of the Buckeye Stadium? There's no roof at all. And
Oh.
it's a clear blue sunny day with the sun directly above head, and it went from behind you all the way in front of you. So it didn't go behind and shade you. It went all the way, and we went
miserable.
in. We went in 4 hours before the concert started, and we sat in the sun. I put my arms in my shirt and my shirt over my head because I had such bad sunburn. But I'm driving home, and I was so tired. I had a Red Bull, didn't work. We stopped at a gas station. I got another one, didn't work. We're on the way home.
Your heart's gonna explode.
I was screaming the theme songs to Disney, like Disney and Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, screaming it in the car to keep myself awake.
What would Hannah do?
She's asleep.
She's probably she's asleep.
She's asleep.
You know,
There's no
dude, you know
way.
what the best trick is? I'm telling you, if you pull over and take your shirt off and just like walk a little bit.
Have you done that?
It's the best key.
He's definitely done that.
You just get out, rest stop, shirt off. Like you get a little bit cold, even if it's the summertime. Your body cools down a little bit, which wakes you up, and then you get back in the car. It helps a ton.
Have you ever hit
smart.
ice?
Yeah, that's terrifying,
terrifying.
too. Same with hydroplaning.
Fuck, remember when we did that job on
I was going
North
to bring
Fork?
that up.
Holy shit.
We're trying-
That
we're
fucking... Thank God, because I swear, we would not be sitting here right now.
No,
if
we
there-
would've been
if,
all
No,
right.
if there was a car coming the other way.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, otherwise we've been all right.
We might have been in the creek, but...
we're driving along North Fork, and there's the church on North Fork where the cemetery is, and we're driving, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground, and all of a sudden we hit ice in the car.
But it wasn't even like...
car-
The road wasn't even...
the car
like
just
snowy.
goes-
There was just one patch of ice, like as wide as my tire.
We're in the right lane going home. Cars are coming this way, left. And we go towards the creek. He turns the car. We come back towards the fence of the cemetery. And I'll never forget how scared he was.
It scared the shit out of me
Dude, 'cause
because
you
I'm
don't
like,
have control.
because I literally it just like we're making a right turn and I just lost it and I started going towards the creek like Jubb said and I fucking brought it back and then I go towards the fence. Right back into the lane. You just kept driving. I was like, well,
Yeah, it's terrifying. it's crazy.
When I first got my permit, my mom was in the car and I picked her up somewhere on the backside, like on GCP or back like where Nick lives. And I don't know what, for every reason, I drove home and she was in the passenger seat. And there was a gravel road past that farm where I was going to say
you
his
can't
name. I
even.
don't think he cares.
You
Ben
can't even.
McKee lives up there. You know where he lives?
What the fuck?
Do you know where he lives?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, you got that wrong, Jubb. No, he lives a different way.
Bullshit.
No, he lives a different
he lives
way.
on the
Anyway,
left side of that.
anyway, go keep going.
you right now.
No,
Don't
he
tell
doesn't.
everybody where you live.
Ben McKee lives in Soda Shannon.
338
Left
Yeah,
side
you
of
got
the
the
farm.
wrong. You got
I'll
the
be
wrong
listening to
place.
I'm telling you,
you got
right
the wrong
now,
place,
Jarrett,
buddy.
Jarrett, I'm telling you right. How much you want to bet that he lives there? How much you want to bet?
Give me the address. I'll look
I
it
A
up.
will
fucking pack of
bet you-
Pokemon cards.
If he remembers the address, I'll lose it.
Job,
take
give me
that
the
bet on.
address.
He lives on the other side of the road to that farm. 110%.
But regardless, what's your point here?
My point
We
is,
can't keep talking
Can I read
about
this
him.
comment that just came through about
Sure.
Jarrett's video? Don't be a lightweight. The trick is to stay in the right lane towards 51 and cut left right before you get to the end of the tunnel.
no shit.
All the trucks try to lane change right at the merge point, and it just gets bottlenecked.
How the fuck they do?
Jarrett,
That's not a
that
good
came
idea,
from,
dickhead.
That came from old Jack Burton. 19.
Yeah, I know. I just looked 3 followers following 300 people. You're a fucking loser,
We
We need
Jack.
to find out
We
where
like
he
Jack.
works.
Jesus Christ.
Find out where he
Jack,
works. Let's
Jarrett.
email his
Oh, but I
company.
can't say
Come
where a
on,
guy
Cools.
lives and he calls a guy a fucking
What's
loser.
wrong? This guy's trying to help you out,
That's
Jarrett.
public information.
This guy's trying to help
No,
you.
he's not. He said, "Don't be a lightweight."
Thank you, Jack.
I gotta mark that so I can cut his name out. I'm telling you right now, he lives on the other side of that farm. But either way, coming down that road, there's a farm with horses in it, and there's a gravel road that takes you up, and you can meet back on the road on this gravel road. It's just a road for where other people live. And I was driving with my mom, and we hit the gravel road, and I didn't tell her where I was going, and I was going pretty quick. And instead of going on the main drag, I went on the gravel road. And she went, "What are you doing?
I bet
Stop
she
the
freaked out.
car!"
She's gonna piss herself when she hears
She
this.
goes, "Stop the car! What are you doing?"
I remember I was behind you driving. I was right there, and I knew she lost composure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another. Another thing you were talking about. If you sit in your car and like you're like, "Whoa, how did that just happen?" It happens to me very often where I'm like, how did I just get there? And I know I've talked about this before on the show, but how did I just get to where I was?
Well, you just don't remember the last 30 minutes of
No.
driving.
I'm like, I could have just easily died.
I blacked out.
I could have easily just wrecked into a semi.
You
and
just fast forward. That's all.
Jubb, where was the bridge that the dinosaurs walked across in North America?
The Bering Strait?
Where was that? From North America to connecting what? Asia?
Why?
Hey, Russia to Alaska.
PNG. No,
Pangea?
not Pangea. Pangea
that's
was
what it was
what it
called.
used to be.
I can't believe the dinosaurs just walked across the bridge.
What the fuck are you thinking
what-
about that?
yeah.
I was on the map trying to find the farm
Oh.
of a name unknown.
Ben.
That's interesting.
Of Ben.
Ben's farm.
We can name him Ben because that's his name, but we can't give his last name.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
All right, Ben.
Yeah.
You know
Ben
what?
straight.
You know what I'm gonna look up now? The permit test.
How hard it is?
No way.
I'm gonna look at the questions and see if we're
we
gonna
can
do the
pass
West
it.
Virginia permit practice test right now.
Let's go.
Oh man, this could be
I
bad.
passed that on the first.
let's
I
see.
studied hard for that.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to.
I didn't study. failed.
Should we take the warm up test, the practice test 1, the practice test 2, or practice test 3?
Three.
Practice
That's the
test
hardest.
1.
Or it says wait. Yeah, let's just do the first one. Okay. This is the West Virginia one. This is interesting. If you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is get some coffee, turn on the radio, open your window, stop driving.
Stop
Stop
driving.
driving.
Stop driving.
1 for 1?
Ad.
There's an ad.
Stop driving.
That's got to be right.
Yeah.
It was 100%.
Holy cow, there's so many ads on this site.
All right.
Dude.
What
Stop.
website is this dude
You might
on?
want to clap again,
It's a
Job.
DMV test. Jesus. Let me go!
All right. Well, we knew that.
All
we
right,
knew
here
that
we
was
go.
the answer.
All right.
anyways.
Okay.
Speaking of quizzes, let's do an 8th grade history quiz.
Oh no!
Let's go,
Can we,
baby.
no,
Let's go.
please.
Why?
I'm going to
I'm
start with
so
Cooley.
tired of
All right,
history
start with
quizzes.
Cooley for
No.
1 point.
All right.
In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson bought a large amount of land from the French. What was the event called?
Come on, dude.
I don't know.
Well, give
Was
me
it
the
called
options.
the Louisiana Purchase, the French Affair, Jefferson's Deal, or the Pacific Discovery?
I don't want to do this.
Why?
It's boring.
Don't cheat.
Well, I want to help my friend.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jared. Phone a friend.
The Louisiana Purchase.
That is correct.
My
This
friend.
is an 8th grade quiz.
All right.
I don't care.
I'm next.
All right. During the War of 1812, who was the United States fighting against? Italy, France, Great Britain, or Mexico?
Great Britain.
That's wrong.
What?
Mexico.
Why?
The Constitution was written in 1787 by some of the greatest leaders. In what city did they gather to write the Constitution?
Come on. Where the bells at? Philly.
Ding, ding, ding.
Philadelphia.
The Battle of New Orleans happened in 1815. What was so odd about the battle? The battle was fought 2 weeks after the war. In 1812 it ended. The American forces were aided by Chief Crazy Horse and his tribe. The battle was fought with unloaded weapons, or the British surrendered after 1 hour of fighting.
I'm going to say the first one that was actually fought after the war ended because it take a while to get the news out.
A hint. It is not Crazy Horse, and it is not the battle was fought with unloaded weapons.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with my answer.
What it is, the battle was fought 2 weeks after the war?
Yeah.
All right. Last one. What American woman aided wounded soldiers in the battlefield during the Civil War? Was it Betsy Ross, Martha Simpson, Dolly Madison, or Clara Barton?
Well, Betsy's the flag. What was the last name?
Clara Barton.
I'm going to go with Clara.
That's what I went with, too.
All right, let's go back to this.
Submit my answers. 1. Correct. Louisiana Purchase. 2. It was Great Britain, 1812. Philly's right. Battle 2 weeks after the war ended, and Clara Barton.
All right,
plus.
we're going back. We're taking our permit test one more time. I found the right website. This is straight from the West Virginia DMV.
Oh, boy.
All right. Pedestrians must use crosswalks at intersections, look in both directions before crossing the street, observe and obey walk and don't walk signals, all of the above.
Got to be all the
Oh,
above,
I mean,
right?
well, pedestrians, they don't have to look in both directions.
No, I think that technically is a rule.
I don't
law.
think it is.
Hey,
There's
wait-
no fucking
wait,
way
let's
that's
take
a
it
law.
down.
All of the above.
Let's take a pause.
That's not
What would you
law.
like the answer to
But
be?
the other,
How's that a law?
here's the
So if
problem,
I
Judd.
go-
You need the other two. The other two answers are right, and you can't answer.
Cool.
There's
That's what I was
no
going to tell
way.
you. When we took tests in college, anytime there was all of the above,
He took all. Yeah.
I'm more times
So
than
what do
not,
you
I'm
say-
checking.
what's your-
I don't think
answer?
that's right. I don't think that's right. I mean, observe.
Well, the other two are right though. Use crosswalks at intersections. You would definitely do that. And
Yes.
you have to obey walk and don't walk signals.
But
Yes.
there's no fucking way that you would be in front
that's
of
like the
Job.
first thing you learn is to look
I know
both
that.
ways.
That's
is
what you-
definitely
you-
a
All
law.
right, you got to lock in your
can
answer.
do that, but
your
you don't
time is
have
running
to.
down on the
Listen,
test.
My
All the
point
above.
is,
It's all the above.
you can't. So if I go in front of a cop and I look left, but I don't look right, and then go across the
But
street,
it didn't
I
say
get
it's the
arrested.
law. It just said you should. Like
They
you
must, not should.
Yeah,
you
it doesn't say it's a
must.
law.
No, that says you must.
Guys, you got to
There's
give
a
me an
difference.
answer.
It's
There's
all
a
the
difference
above. You gotta
between
give me an
law and
answer.
law. It's all the above.
The correct answer D, all of the above.
Thank you.
That's dumb. That's
Weird.
stupid. That's a dumb. That's a
Okay.
trick question.
Must is
Smarter than
not
you.
a synonym for
Must.
law.
Two.
Better driver.
Must means you need to do that.
Exactly. You need to look both
do need
ways.
to look both
Bullshit, you
ways.
don't need to look both ways.
So you
I'm
just
not
never
gonna-
look both ways.
No, I'm not saying legally.
It's
I'm
not
not
a law.
obligated.
Correct.
No, you're not.
Legally, I'm not
It's-
You're
obligated.
not
need
legally,
to.
but you must do it.
It might be a law. Let's see.
You must do it means if you don't do it, you're gonna die.
You could.
That's not what
You
that means,
could.
Jub.
While there isn't a specific law explicitly stating look both ways before crossing,
Boom.
it is considered a fundamental safety practice
Exactly,
and is
you must.
generally
Fundamental
expected behavior for pedestrians
Expected.
when
Go
take-
crossing
go
a
take a
street.
walk.
That's what we're
That's a
saying.
trick
Take a
question.
walk.
It is a
There's
trick
not a
question.
trick
We're off
about
to a
that.
hell of a
Must.
It never
There's
once said there was a law.
I'd argue with the people that wrote that.
No, you shouldn't.
Because
must.
Cools is right. Two of the other ones are like automatic.
No.
It's
Yeah.
all of the above.
Bullshit. Okay,
Question
that
two.
might be right, but you must means if you
You must look both ways.
To be a human being that's alive, you must breathe oxygen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do that without being.
But you wouldn't say it like that. You would say you have to
Jub,
believe it. Like,
Jub,
I know what you're
there's no
saying.
verbiage in there that you should. There's no.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever said. And that argument is completely false.
What? How else would you word that question then about looking both
Pedestrians
ways?
should, and then you could say all the above, or it is legal.
No, I mean, I agree. I feel like I agree.
That's not right.
no, they're encouraging you to look both ways.
Yeah, but that's like saying pedestrians must. So if like you pull up on a pedestrian and that pedestrian doesn't look left or right and walks out in the middle of the road and you kill him, that's on you.
Well, it's
That's not on the
100% on you for
pedestrian.
killing him. I mean,
But that's not on the pedestrian.
I didn't say it
That's
was.
acting like it's
Job.
on the pedestrian.
I'm
You should
saying it
want
doesn't say it's a
safety for these
law.
people,
Bullshit.
Job.
I want safety.
So
but
then
saying that
they should must look both
Yeah.
ways.
They should
That's not
must.
saying it's a law, Job.
It's saying you must.
You're adding stuff to that
It's
doesn't
saying
need added.
If I said you
You're being
said
extra.
to you,
What's question two?
You
Yeah,
must
question
wear
two.
a helmet while you drive, or while you drive a motorcycle. You must wear a helmet.
Yeah, it should.
Then, yeah,
but that's a
no,
law.
that's not you should.
But it's a law.
If you must, you have to.
No.
Look up the definition of
I
must.
think I disagree, Job.
Yeah.
I think I just you must look both
To
ways.
ride this ride, you must.
But it's
be
not
6
saying it's
foot
a
tall.
law. You're trying to say it's a law.
You can use it in different contexts.
I'm saying it's not a law.
Oh boy,
Yep.
must
I said
be
it should.
obliged to should.
Yeah.
That is so.
Yep.
That is so
There we go.
false.
Expressing
That
an
is so
opinion
false.
about something
That
that
is
is
so
go.
false. That is so
It says
beyond
must
false.
expressing an opinion about something that is
Okay, then
logically
why are the
very
other two?
likely.
Why are the other two a law? Why are the other two a law?
Can we go to the
They're not
second
saying it's a law.
That's 100%
They
a law.
could be laws, but they're not saying it's a
If you walk outside
law.
of the crosswalk at an intersection, you can get
Jared,
you can
what
get
does that
arrested for
question? Recite
jaywalking.
that
You could,
question.
yeah, but I'm not
No,
saying.
you
But they're
could.
not.
You will.
What
No,
did
you
the,
can get away
what
with
did
it.
the question say, Jarrett?
You can't
Pedestrian-
You must get away
arrested
with
for
it.
not looking both
Pedestrians
ways.
must use crosswalks at intersections, look in both directions before crossing the street, observe and obey walk and don't walk signals, all of the
yeah.
above.
Two of
No,
those
but
are
what
a
was
law.
the question?
Yeah, it's a trick
What does the
question.
question ask?
Pedestrians must question.
And you got
Oh,
tricked.
oh.
Pedestrians must question
Yeah,
mark.
come on.
No, Jump. I'm just.
Two of those are a law.
You were wrong.
Two of those are a
On
law.
both accounts, you were wrong.
Listen to me. Two of those are a law.
That's called a
one
trick
of that is
question.
one of that is an opinion.
You're lacking creativity in your brain right now.
we need to call
Okay.
the DMV.
All right,
We should call the
I'll
DMV.
call him after this. Go to the second question.
All right, a
I'll call
second
him right
question.
now.
This is an easy one. A policeman is at a traffic light and motions you through a red light. Do you wait for a green light, obey the police officer and go through the red light? C, run over the police officer. D, sound your horn after the light turns
That's
green
not
to
real.
alert the officer.
That's not
easy.
real.
What is it?
Wait, what was D?
Fucking B.
B, obey the police officer and go through the red light.
That's not. No, that's not correct.
To obey the officer, bullshit.
A
it is.
policeman is at a
Through a
traffic
red
light
light?
and motions you through
See,
a
but
red
he's
light.
just sitting there going like this.
You
You're
go
not gonna
through
go?
the red light.
So he's
If
like,
he's at a green
so he's
light
like,
and you're at a red light and he tells you to go.
No. He's
no,
standing
he's
outside of
he's
his
like
car. He's directing
say there's
traffic.
there's like
Well, then, yeah, then,
and
yeah,
he's
listen
like
to him.
See,
I
bullshit.
thought he's in the
See?
car.
Bullshit.
Chubb, hear me
It's
out.
bullshit.
I thought he's at the car
What
like
is?
this.
You guys are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
B.
bullshit because it doesn't say he's standing outside
B.
the car.
The correct answer is B.
There's no way
bullshit.
you guys can argue all these questions. I mean,
What do you mean? What?
Bro.
How was that one
All
bullshit?
these answers are so
Let's
simple.
specify a policeman is at a traffic light. That's saying like a policeman's looking
in his car,
yes.
yes.
at a traffic
and he's
light.
telling you to
no,
go.
it's not.
You're going to sit there and maybe ask a question. Like if the police officer's out of his car, I get it. I'm
Yeah,
going,
that's
I'm going
what
to
it's
obey
saying.
the officer.
No, this
I
ain't.
tell you what, the DMV is not doing a very good job of.
Yes, they are.
no, I
These
agree.
are so,
You'll
you guys are
obey the
thinking too
officer
hard. You
Next
gotta
one. Give me
make
the
it.
next one.
They
You guys
make
are
it for
ridiculous.
dumb people.
All right.
No.
Number
You guys are
3.
idiots.
Number 3. Passing is prohibited, question mark, in a curve within 100 feet of an intersection. C, solid yellow line is in your lane, all of the above.
C. It's not because the first one it's not prohibited. You can't pass with a double yellow line. It's C. It's not all of the above.
I think it is all of the above.
Yeah,
Read
because
them
you
again?
can't.
Bullshit, you can't pass in a curve.
You can't pass
I
in a
mean,
curve.
You should.
Within 100 feet of an
What's the
intersection.
answer?
You cannot pass. Solid yellow line is in your lane. The correct answer is D. All of the above.
What? You can't
Told you.
100 feet of an intersection?
Yeah, because that's when the dotted lines turn
they
solid.
disappear.
They turn solid. Okay.
All right, well, I'm failing right now.
I'm
Go to the
so
next one.
smart.
Number 4, state inspection of vehicles is required. Question mark. Only on vehicles that are over 10 years old. Every year. Every 2 years.
Yeah.
Only when you buy a new car.
Every year.
This is a tough
Every
question.
year.
This
C.
is a tough question.
Every 2 years.
This is now C because they changed it. It used to be every year, and now they changed it to 2 years.
What?
Yep. Number 4
Like
is
my
going
car-
to-
Is that what
like
you just
my
got
car
busted
just
for?
got
no, my
inspected
license
for-
plate was expired.
What, Joe?
That is
My-
number C.
My car
So that
just
is
got
4.
inspected for 2026. So
What do you mean? It's
So now-
2025 right now.
or 2027. Sorry.
No, I think it.
Or no, sorry. I put it on in December
last
of
year.
last year, so it's December of the next year. So December of 26.
Oh,
Okay. Number 5. What shape is a stop sign? Rectangular,
Octagon.
square, round, octagon.
We're fighting in there.
D. Octagon.
Octo.
The speed limit on an open county highway, unless
55.
posted otherwise, is 70, 65, 60, 55.
55.
55? The answer to 6 is D. 55. All right. Number 7.
We're smart.
If another vehicle is following you too closely, do you
Brake check.
press hard on your brakes, get behind them, and turn on your high beam lights? Tap your brakes gently, slow down and let them pass, or drive slow and make sure they can't pass you.
What?
I'm gonna
None
say
of those
Has
sound
to be
good.
C.
Drive slow and make sure they can't pass you. Is crazy.
I'll be honest. I've done B before. Get behind them and turn your high beams on.
Wait, Jared,
I
give me
get
C.
pissed when somebody.
do too.
Also,
Read me
that
C
was what I
again.
was going to say, and I forgot to bring it up. I've never been in a car who has more road rage than him. He'll honk, flip people off.
My mom's pretty
Oh,
bad.
I hate it. I hate when
boss
she
is pretty bad.
I hate when people bad drivers piss me
I
off so
always say, I
bad.
hope they have a good day.
I always say I hope the car blows up.
Yeah,
Jared, what
no,
was
the
C?
people deserve their tires
I do.
fucking exploded.
What was
It
C,
pisses
Jared?
me off.
C was tap your brakes gently, slow down, and let them pass.
That's probably right.
Yeah, it's
Number
100%
7.
right.
The
Wait.
answer is C.
They want you to tap your brakes and tell them to slow down a little bit.
We'll do a few more.
Oh, yeah, you
I
just,
think they mean, see, again, horrible wording. It should be press on your brake slowly, not tap it. Tap it's like, hey,
Tapping's
check
brake
me.
checking them.
Yeah.
Tapping your brakes is letting them know
See,
get
now
off.
you're
now.
just,
If
you're
you press
just
hard on
a-
your tapping your brake is not like it's like gonna make.
But it
you
depends
like-
how fast you're
it's like
going.
If you're going 65 and
Hey, you tap your brakes, you're in the 40s now.
Nope, you guys are doing that extra
yeah,
shit
see,
again.
see,
Next, Jarrett.
Fucking,
Next.
you know what he was doing? He was blowing him down to
bro.
DMV.
Yeah, he's
I,
just-
I, passed,
Jeez.
I passed my driver's
He's
ed
all bark, no
Yeah,
bite.
I did.
certification.
All
You
bark,
guys
no
would
bite.
fail.
Okay.
Big tough guy over
This
there.
is a good one.
0 tickets.
This is a very good one. A funeral procession led by a funeral escort vehicle comes to an intersection where you are waiting. Do you
Cut him off.
proceed through when it is your turn?
T-bone him.
Yield the right of way to the procession when the lead car goes through.
I mean, that has to be right.
100%.
Try to beat it through the intersection. Let the lead
Yeah.
vehicle go through, but if an opening appears, go on through.
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, it's not. It's not that.
I would
last
say
one.
it's-
That's a good question. Imagine being in the middle of a funeral procession.
See, this is and A is proceed through when it's your turn. Yield the right of way to the procession when the lead car goes
Probably
through.
B. Probably B.
Has to
That's
be.
kind of hard. That makes it seem like you're waiting. Like once the lead car goes, then you go. It makes me almost think A is the right answer. Proceed through when it's your turn.
No.
But I wonder if that means when it's a green light.
Yield the right of way to the procession car when it goes through. It has to. No, lead the way to the procession when the lead car goes through. So you're yielding the right of way to the entire procession.
So it should be B. Number 8 should be B.
B
That's
was
B,
B
if
was just
that's
too
not
elaborate.
B.
It was
Number
just too
8,
elaborate. It has
B.
to be B. Yeah. That was one of my
Okay.
test taking skills too. When there was a real elaborate answer, I was checking that one.
Were you one of those kids that had to, if you had a reading quiz, you had to read like 8 times?
No, not 8. But
Oh
more, a
yeah, I
couple
was
times.
terrible at reading.
He always said he would get like 2 sentences and then go back.
No, I would. I
feel
couldn't.
ya.
It couldn't.
I feel
I couldn't
that.
retain it. It would just
Jeremy too.
would like ping off my ears. When making a right-hand turn at a red light, question mark. Turn on your turn signal and turn. Turn right only after the light turns green. Yield the right of way to oncoming traffic. Then turn right after the lane is clear.
Yeah.
Turn on your hazard lights and turn right. Some of these answers are funny. Yeah, it's got to be C. C was correct. I think
Next.
I remember seeing that. Yes, correct. Number 10. I think we're doing pretty good, guys.
Well,
What is a no zone? A no parking area, a one-way traffic area, a tractor trailer's blind spot, an area designated for no motor vehicles. I'm guessing it'd
I
be
think
D.
it's D. Yeah,
Has to be
no
D.
zone.
Because no parking area, would have a sign.
Yeah.
A one-way traffic area has a one-way sign.
Yeah.
Tractor trailer blind spot. I
They
don't
have
know.
that big. They have those things out in the farmlands.
Yeah, an area
D.
designated for no motor vehicles.
A no zone.
D.
So this studio would be a no zone.
C.
Wait, what? Number 10 is C, a tractor trailer's blind spot.
No, well, we'll never drive.
It's called a no zone.
I would never
No,
know
Meaning
that.
no, they can't see you. Is that what it is?
Well, I thought that's isn't that just a blind spot?
Yeah.
What is
How
a
are
no
you
zone?
supposed to know that?
A no
probably in
zone
the
is a
book.
large
Yeah, just
blind spot around a vehicle, such as a truck or bus, where the driver cannot see.
I thought they would
I've
just say
never,
blind spot.
I've literally,
No
I've
zone.
never heard of that. People are probably going to yell at us
What do
now.
you think is a no zone on your body when you're showering?
Oh
Your
no!
wiener?
No, you can. I mean, come
Probably
on.
underneath.
Dang, that's okay. We just knew something. We just found out something new.
Underneath.
You
I mean,
can't
dude,
see it.
Like your back would be a no zone when you're watching.
I can
it.
see my back.
You cannot see your back, bro.
You can't see your
Unless
back.
you have a. What?
How can you
How the hell
see
do
your
you
back?
see? What do you
You just
mean?
turn around and
Did
look
you
at your
know-
back.
did
You
you
can't
know-
see your full back. You
Well,
see
I
your
didn't say that.
shoulder.
I said you can see your back.
I can't see mine.
I mean, there's like areas like.
All right.
You can definitely see a little bit. I can go like this. See my back.
Did you know that no matter how far you are away from a mirror, whether you're 50 feet or 5 feet, you're always half the size of your actual body?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because the mirror is projecting you exactly the distance you are from the mirror. So, like, if I look at a
But
mirror,
what if it's a
the
full body mirror?
No, listen.
Hey,
I know
listen.
what he's explaining. Pay attention.
If the mirror's on the wall,
I get it.
we're 10 feet away from the mirror.
I get it.
How far are you away in the mirror on the other side?
100 feet.
All right. Next question.
Do we want to keep going?
Wait, did you know you can't stand backwards on stairs?
What?
Yeah, you can't stand
that's true.
backwards on stairs.
Yes, you can. You literally just turn around.
Then
you're
you
the right
then you
way.
just be
Then
walking
you're going
downstairs.
up or down.
No, you're not.
What do you mean, Soup? You're either going upstairs or going downstairs.
If there's only steps that go downwards, you.
Whoa, how?
When has there ever been a fucking
One-way
stairs that only go
stairs.
one way?
One-way stairs.
One-way
I'm
stairs.
sorry.
You
Debunk
could,
him.
now could you be
Escalators.
I
Those are
was
stairs.
just gonna say, could
They
you
only go
could
one
you
way.
turn backwards?
Those
You
aren't
could-
stairs.
you
Those are
could-
escalators.
You could sprint down those, though. You can make it to the bottom.
You
Yeah.
can literally be the wrong way on the escalators. Those are stairs.
But you're not backwards.
Yes, you are.
Nah.
If the escalator steps
But
are
those
only
aren't
going
stairs.
down,
Those are escalators.
are escalators considered stairs, Jarrett?
I would say that that's not a stair, though.
I don't even think that's even. I don't think you're even. No, it's not.
That a fuck? What the hell?
What is
That's so dumb. I
Stand
said,
backwards on stairs.
can you be backwards on stairs? No, it's not recommended to stand backwards on stairs because it can cause you to lose balance or fall.
You can walk backwards.
And then the
downstairs.
next sentence, falls
That's
on
probably what it
stairs
means.
can result in injuries. Thank you,
Close.
Google.
I get the joke. Yes, you're right. You can't stand because then you're just going the right way.
Yeah, you idiot.
But dude, if,
Again, you guys are trying to be extra.
no, I'm
You're
not.
trying to outsmart the question. Just answer the question.
No, I'm not. Then yes.
blue. Oh, grass green.
Next one, Jarrett.
Which of the following is not true? Dim your headlights within 200 feet of oncoming vehicles. Use your parking lights only while parked. Dim your headlights within 200 feet of a vehicle you are following. To avoid being blinded by oncoming lights, look toward the right edge of the roadway.
Right edge of the roadway.
That's
Look to the
not
white
true.
line. Oh, not true.
No, this is not true.
Oh.
Um,
Parking
man,
lights while parked.
I'm gonna say use your parking lights only while parked.
Dim your headlight.
I think it's one of oncoming vehicles. I feel like it's longer than that. I think it's way. I think as soon as you see
200
a vehicle,
feet's not that
yeah,
much.
200 vehicle. I think it's A. I think
200
11's
feet's
A.
like 60 yards.
Soup, I got a question for you after this.
Yes, it is A.
Do you think
2 more will do.
you'd be more likely to go 4 for 4 off Shohei or win a NASCAR race?
Dude, win a NASCAR race. Are you serious?
You're out of your fucking mind. You're
4 for 4 against
Now, if
Shohei
you
or
get-
win a
if you get-
NASCAR race.
if you get the
I'm
right-
winning the NASCAR race.
If you get the right car, that's kitted out like one of the top drivers now, you have a chance.
Yeah.
But there's no way.
No,
I
there's
don't
really
think
no
anyone's
way.
ever gone 4 for 4 off Shohei.
You are getting soup.
Henry Davis hit 2 home runs off him once.
He can't
There's
hit for
probably,
shit.
I will say, there's probably a better chance of you. There's
To win
probably a
the
better
NASCAR
chance of
race.
you winning the NASCAR
Nope.
race.
Really?
4 for 4 off Shohei.
100%.
He's never
You're out
drove
of your
over
mind.
100%.
You're out
He's
of your
the
mind.
fastest he's ever gone.
I
might
played-
be
I
How long
played
does he have?
baseball-
How long does he have?
I mean, just unlimited
Guys.
time. Which one do you think he would complete
Be
first?
realistic with yourself. You have a better chance winning the NASCAR race. That's not even close. No
Nah,
one's
I think
ever
I could
gone
get
4
lucky
for 4.
and get 4 for 4.
The best hitters in the world haven't done it.
Nobody's ever gone 4 for 4?
No.
Has anybody ever hit off him 4 times? I mean,
Fucking.
Oh,
what-
that's a good point. Yeah,
I wonder how many people ever have. Like,
a couple weeks or a couple months ago, you were saying NASCAR's not even a sport.
yeah, I don't think it's a sport.
So how the hell can he not win a How can he not win a NASCAR race, but he can hit
I didn't
4
say what he
for
couldn't. I'm
Shohei?
just saying he's never going on over 100. I think he'd be terrible at NASCAR too.
Has
He can't
anyone
take a
ever
phone call.
given up? I don't even know how to find it, Jared. Stat
Yeah, I
news,
don't
maybe?
know that. I don't know those stat. I can't find that stat.
I think I'd do not. I think
You'd
I'd get
do
Shohei
NASCAR.
first. They're both easy.
Maybe Stat Muse will have it.
What? All right. What has hands but cannot clap?
A clock.
Good job.
What the fuck?
What has 4 fingers and a thumb but's not living?
A glove.
Good job, Brian. What starts with a T, ends with a T, and has a T in it?
Today.
Wait, what starts with
Starts
a T?
with a T, ends with a T, and has T in it.
Pterodactyl?
Tit.
Oh,
Starts with a T.
A
ends
mug.
with-
Starts with a T, ends with a T, and has T in it.
It has a teacup.
Close.
Teacut.
a tea kettle.
Teacat?
Oh,
Teacut. Teaker.
Teapot.
Okay, next.
What kind of ship has 2 mates but no captain?
A championship.
What the fuck?
wait, a ship that has 2 mates but no captain.
What kind of ship has 2 mates but no captain?
A pilot. A plane.
Two
Plane ship.
mates, but no captain. What kind of ship?
A friendship.
Oh, there are 2 mates.
Yeah, Steve and Jarrett, mate.
4 hits off Shohei.
Ask this question all day long, but always get completely different answers, and yet all the answers will be correct. What is the question?
What's the
How you
weather?
doing?
What's the weather?
I guess that could probably work.
How are you?
No?
What's your name?
What time is it?
Whoa. I think those are all right.
All
right.
right,
That's not
ready? 4 individuals are on a work site.
Okay.
They have hats on.
Okay.
When one of their buddies dies, they don't take their hats off. What kind of work site are they on?
Construction.
Good. I guess that I said it
What?
wrong. I said it wrong. I said it wrong.
That was
What was
easy.
it supposed to be?
Or you could be spaceman. I said it wrong.
How would you find this? Like, who has access to this?
I don't know.
I literally cannot find it. I'm on the biggest stat website in the world, and I can't even figure it out.
I don't know. Stat Muse don't have it.
How would you actually find that out?
It's hard to Google some
Career
stuff.
averages off Shohei, maybe? Shohei?
I don't know, but you would never
I
go
think
4 for 4.
I think I'd have a better chance of going 4 for 4 than winning a NASCAR race. I don't even think it's close.
Really?
I think
I could get lucky and going 4 for 4.
Yeah.
But-
I would never be able to beat any of like Joey Logano or like any of those guys.
Like, I think
Chase
if I
Elliott.
got a bunch of chances, eventually I would win
A
the
NASCAR
race pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know about pretty quickly.
I
There's so
just
many
don't think
like,
it's that
but
hard.
you're just not just turn like you gotta
It's just
time your
this.
pits up. You gotta like be able to draft. You gotta
I can do that.
know the power of your car, your gas, your tires.
You got the gas right there.
I mean, I guess if you had a good pit crew, maybe.
Yeah, what do you think, Job?
I would die if I tried to race in a NASCAR
No, you
race.
wouldn't.
Bullshit, I wouldn't.
Oh,
I'd
I
die.
would wreck.
Oh, you
Yeah.
might die.
I'd wreck.
I would get scared.
I'd get pit maneuvered and I'd smash into the wall and my head would come off my body.
Hopefully he
Well,
didn't
Soup
break-
just stepped
hopefully
all
he didn't
over a
break
brand
that
new
tie.
All
wood.
right, last quiz question, and then we're gonna wrap it up here. 50
Okay.
minutes. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
What comes in a once a minute? Say it again.
What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? The letter M.
I don't
Wow.
get it.
A
Yeah.
minute,
Minute.
moment. Minute has one M. Last one.
That's stupid.
What has a head, a tail? It's brown and has no legs.
What has a head and tail?
Head, tails, brown, no legs.
A brown dog with no legs, no tail.
Man, I'm not good at these.
A penny.
Okay.
That
we gotta go.
That is incredible. Short episode
All
today.
right, Pinerm on the watch. No, we're not even there. Jesus, I'm losing it. Pinerm Podcast, episode 154.
I guess does this start? Does this?
46.
No, this
Does it
is
start
the
season two?
No, it doesn't.
This is the final arc.
No.
Wait, does it start season 2?
No,
No.
once it's ready.
When does season
No.
2 start?
Season 2 starts when it's
When
ready.
it's ready.
This is the final arc.
How could this not start season
It's
2?
not season 2. We're not here. We're not going to do this every week.
What if we? I said it's gonna be cool once people just start to see it build back up.
Yeah, that's when season 2 will start.
When we officially have everything
Yes,
ready to
once
go.
we're in the new room, in a brand new.
We
finished
are in
room,
the brand new room.
but it's not finished.
This is like teasing Thanos. Like, this is
Yeah.
Thanos, like, at the end of end credits. Like, he's not in the movie,
Did
but
she
he's
post
in.
that?
Yeah, I did.
Go check that out.
Like I guess if you can't see it on camera and you can't see it if you're listening to it, but if over to our left is a disaster of a work area.
We'll see you next time. Piner
Oh, boy.
Podcast, episode 146. Thanks for watching.